sorry. Hi, Scott Orland with Cinema Magazine, and I'm here with Channing Tatum, star of the new film, The Eagle. Channing, you've done various different films where you have portrayed a soldier before, but in this time you are actually a Roman soldier, a period piece. How different of a strategy is that in preparation for you?
Entirely. I mean, you gotta get back into the history. You know, the religion was different. The politics were different. You know, you were a soldier for life. It was a career thing, and yeah, it's entirely different from nowadays. Where
and the wardrobe is different too.
You wear skirts and sandals and swords. You're not shooting guns and whatnot.
How is sword training? Because I mean, when you see these type of movies, it's not like fencing. I mean, there's definitely where they take the shields and they put them over their heads. The strategy. I mean, what type of preparation did they have to put you guys through to make it look authentic?
You know, we did marching, you know, just like, we marched, and I had to actually call out the cadence and whatnot, which I'm sure back in, Rome they weren't speaking English, so there'd be different cadence, but, we did it as accurate as we possibly could, but even testudo, like the thing that, it's kind of like the turtle or the tank sort of looking thing that happens in the movie, that's not exactly tactical, like, because you wouldn't be able to protect your rear.
Dramatic license.
Yes, dramatic license. But, so you learn about history, you learn about these things, and then you try to put them into practical use in the film and make it be dynamic and fun.
And when audiences see this movie, probably the one aspect of the character of Marcus you're going to relate to the most is about the relationship with a father and a son. I don't want to give too much away of where the plot line goes, but can you just talk a little bit about Marcus's journey and how you think you as an actor had to inhabit that?
So Marcus's father was the commander of the 9th Legion. And he marched, he was sent to the north of Britain, which is where Scotland is now, to the tribal lands, and they were supposed to go ahead and conquer and, kind of tidy up the last little corner of Rome that they haven't been able to sort of totally suppress yet, and they just disappeared, and no one ever knew what happened to them. 17 years later, or however many years later, Marcus, his son, comes back and he goes to Britain, and he's a soldier now, and he gets put on Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian built the wall right after essentially they lost that legion. They were just like, screw those people, they're crazy, we're not going to mess with them anymore. And it's sort of a fulfillment of a son's sort of fear of what happened to his father. Was his father was he a good soldier? Was he a man? Did he stand his ground and fight to the end, or was he a coward? And it's sort of a self-proving, if you will, and try to recapture his family's honor and name.
Well, if you want to see if he recaptures his father's honor and name, you have to go see the movie. Eagle, Channing, as always, it's been such a pleasure. Man, thank you.
Yeah.
Scott.